15th through the 31st reading. This is a general reading. And I guess, okay, that works for me. Hold on here. Okay, they're already falling. This is just going to be a general reading. This may not resonate with everybody. Let's see. I was just thinking right as I was saying that, you know, where's this going to go? Okay, so Virgos. I'll just go ahead and show you the cards that first fell. I felt drawn to use this deck right here. We've got Peace, the Troubleshooter, and New Beginnings. Okay. Put these up here. All right, let's see what area of life this is about. And I feel I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for this on the area of life. Career. One more, yes. Okay. Wealth. Okay, so this group of Virgo has their mind on their money and their money on their mind. And for some of you, I hear doing something in a different way. Not sure where that's going yet. Get right on into it here. Where do I want to go? Yeah, we'll just get straight to the tarot cards. Okay, with peace, inner peace, finding peace within a situation, looking for new beginnings, troubleshooting. Okay, Virgo, show me. Another sign. We've got the Hanged Man. Okay, we've got another. This is another sign. This is, I think there's going to become like a theme, especially through the end of this month. There also will be another theme when I do November's. You know, I'm going to see a lot of signs that have similar cards. Okay, they're just doing, they're revamping their life to be not just more comfortable. The Magician, magic, making magic happen. With the Troubleshooter card, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. At the moment, around October 12th, you will be kind of, and this is 15th through the 31st, but around October 12th, it's showing me this group of Virgo were feeling kind of like the Hanged Man, kind of like uncertain. Now there's more to it here. Stale and stagnant in some area. And this has to do with your career and wealth. Okay, so this is about stepping up. It was like some kind of lull, looking for, and you're looking for a new beginning. And this new beginning is what I'm looking at here. Do you see how the baby's crawling? Now, babies are not exactly real slow. Okay, they can be, you know, but they can get around and move quite quickly. So I think this is going to be rushing in for you quite quickly. For some of you, I don't know if it's necessarily stepping up. You may be taking more of a leadership position, or you're taking more with the Troubleshooter. You're taking a hold of your financial gain and your financial. It's kind of like the direction of which way your finances are going. And some of you, I almost feel like pulling yourself out of a hole, and it's definitely surrounding around your wealth. Okay, that's a big part on the mind, because you're seeking peace. And in October, it looks to me that around the 12th, you were kind of feeling like the Hanged Man, just kind of in limbo. Something was stale and stagnant. And I think there's going to be like a breath of fresh air that's going to be coming in for this, because with the Troubleshooter card, I keep looking at that over and over and over. This group of Virgo, they don't give up and they don't give in. And peace has been fleeting lately because of it's all tied up to wealth and career. Some of the Virgos will be changing careers. Some of them will be revamping how they do something. Others, it is literally just seeking your wealth, getting a balance. Some of you, I see that it's going to be an external, like you'll have one, maybe you have a regular job and you're going to be doing something on the side. Okay, let's see how it's going. Creativity. Yes, you may have a creative endeavor that you're thinking about jumping off into, but you know what? It's been, you know, you had that stale and stagnant, or feeling like you're like the Hanged Man, upside down, or feeling upside down about what you really feel about taking this new direction, adding more on your plate. Okay, I think this group of Virgo is going to add a little bit more on the plate, but it's a new beginning for you. Yep, I hear Virgo is in the right direction here. All right, you will seek your peace, and your peace will be restored around your career and wealth on this new endeavor or this new direction that you're taking. Ba-bum, ba-bum. possible ways that this group of Virgo has been feeling about their career situation. And I'm looking at the desk here too. The desk stands out quite a bit. All right. You see the desk? You see the pen? All right. Some of you, there's going to be written communication. Could be through text, email. Could be through the mail. But I'm really feeling it's more like, I feel it's more like text or email. What? I'm also looking at the plant. Not always do I always pick out different things on the pictures, especially with the tea leaf cards and the oracle cards. You know, I just look at it, but the feel I'm getting is whatever you're working on, what happens to a plant as long as you're feeding it just enough and you're working on it and you're sitting here giving it water, what happens? It thrives, right? So this idea, this new path that you're getting ready to take, this new beginning, this is a courage moment. This kind of takes me back to Coffee Time Tarot, that courage card. This group of Virgo are not, at one point, I almost want to say desperately seeking peace, because it was just, the peace wasn't there. Feeling confined, not being able to move, almost suffocating. But it shows me through the 15th through the 31st, and I get the October 23rd standing out a lot, that this group of Virgo are actually going to take it within their own hands. They kind of came through a kind of a lull period. And what I mean by that is this kind of like out of place, not feeling kind of within your element. And you're actually going to become the troubleshooter. You're going to be like the Emperor. I'm seeing the Emperor in my head. The Emperor card. What? Okay. Let's see here. Now when I pause like that, I'm supposed to pay attention to something, and I've got to look here real quick. Oh, and I heard, okay, I had to wait for a sentence to play out in my head. With the troubleshooter card, it's looking within yourself for those answers, and you're going to literally just pull it within yourself to get that strength and that confidence, because I think for some Virgo, the confidence was lacking because of how other people treated you. Yeah, that's it. Or how you perceived other people treated you. Really, I think it's the first one, is whatever it is that you're doing, you are good at. Even if it's a new beginning for you, you are going to excel at it. And the peace, it's this peace. I'm going to set this over here. That peace is staring at me. It's like peace. I hear peace restored. It's kind of strange. Sometimes I see pictures, sometimes I see, highlights of words, sometimes I see sentences. And what I am seeing right here is I keep focusing on the peace. Peace has been fleeting. That's what I saw in my head. It has been fleeting for a while. And now, but this is about this group of Virgo who are gathering themselves back together, pulling themselves up by the proverbial bootstraps is what I say, and actually seeking their new beginning. They are not going to sit here anymore. They're no longer, and it's not just about sitting, because a lot of times with this group of Virgo, you went through not just a lull period, but it's more of like introspective. You went within yourself, really questioning, kind of tearing down to the bare bones. Can I do this? Is this actually going to be profitable? Is this actually, is it worth my effort? Is it worth my time? Because in the past, I've got this, and this is going to go for some of you that have like just a regular job. This is almost like a hobby or something. It could be a hobby. Something that you're going to turn into something that's very lucrative. It's actually going to come back to you quite well. I mean, it's like you're going from, that's it. Virgo is tired of feast and famine. Okay. That's kind of what I call it. Either it's really good or it's dry. Okay. A lot of people go through that. With this right here, with the coins that are falling, money is on the offering. And this group of Virgo has already decided to go ahead and take those steps. Yep. Yeah, it's going to come back tenfold. The idea you have in your head, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. It has many meanings. And it's not just about wealth that this group of Virgo has on their brain. For those of you who have other people around you, family, this also is a representation of family. Okay. So it's bettering the family if that is your case. Culmination, you're in the works of it. You're no longer just going to sit there and think it through. You're actually culminating it. You're making it happen. You're now, you've stepped into being that troubleshooter, and you're not going to be giving up. Okay. So we've got the new beginnings. I'm going to put culmination over here. Some of you may actually have an unexpected windfall. Lump sum. These are for those of you who have been waiting for a payout. Whatever area of life. It could be inheritance, whatever it is. Yep, it says right here. In the past, if it has to do with an inheritance of some kind, it says that there was issues in the past. Those issues are going to be lifted, okay? With a little, yep, family, home, business, responsibilities, values, support, issues, riches, old money, affluence. Okay, unexpected windfall. That's what I'm getting for you. But for a lot of you, Virgo, this is not just about the lump sum of money coming to you. For those Virgo that this is a lump sum of money that's coming to you. You've been waiting for it for whatever avenue is coming through. When it gets to you, it is going to give you that relief. But with the troubleshooter, this is this group of Virgo who are I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles in my head. They are balancing those pentacles, two different prospects, okay? But they're doing it together. So you're already taken down this path. You know, you were in the idea phase for a while where you kind of went within yourself. Maybe even became recluse like the Hermit, you know, because that's where people go in. And with career, with the Hermit and the Sage card is in the side cards. And if you look at it, he's sitting there and he's diligently studying. He's getting the facts. Okay, so there's something here that you may have had to, and we're skipping from the inheritance. We're going on to those who didn't. This is not about inheritance. This is about bringing in this money. That will be like a windfall because it's going to be, it'll shift your life around is what it's going to do. Now, is it all going to happen between October 15th and the 31st? No, but it's in the works. Okay, so whatever work you're putting in right now with this, you know, you got into that troubleshooter mode where, okay, I'm not going to sit here anymore. I've thought my plan out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going for my new beginning. Let's go. Okay. And peace. Okay, peace. I'm just going to set that again because this is all about gaining peace within self because there has been some fluctuation with finances, possibly within career. Questions as to whether to stay or go for some of you. All right. Some of you on the offering is going to be a new career. All right. New job. Stepping up in the ladder a little bit. And what I mean by that, it might be a little bit more pay. It might even be because of the peace card right there. It could also be the simple fact that there's more peace within the work environment, which makes you more peaceful, right? Because sometimes if you're working at a job and there's nothing but chaos all the time, or you have disagreements with people. I mean, you're going to have disagreements with people, but you know what I'm talking about. Some jobs there has, in the past, I've worked at jobs before where, you know, somebody like almost purposely is sitting here, and it's not all jobs. It's just an example throughout my life. There's been several jobs, you know, it'd be a good job, but you got a few people that just kind of are like thorns in your side because they're constantly causing some kind of trouble. And some of you, I heard brown nosers. Okay. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. With this one right here, if you're getting ready to shift into a new career, it's going to give you that peace of mind, okay? You're going to be able to overcome these troubles with the troubleshooter. And this new beginning will give you this peace. Some of you, Virgo, are seeking peace within. Like you came out of this time period of sitting here thinking everything out, and you're now putting it into action. You're just like, okay, I've got my plan. You may have a little bit more tweaking to do that you need to do. But you're like, okay, you know what? And I'm seeing the lightning rod in my head again. Man, I don't know what is up with that. It's the lightning rod. It's going to come in swift and quick. And this could be an aha moment for you. But I think it's more like it's going to make you, mental wise, you're going to be thinking a lot different than what you had around the 12th of October. Okay. And even around the 12th of October, it was whatever happened around the 8th. And actually, there was something around the 2nd of October that just kind of, it slowly was wearing you out. Okay, so this one right here, peace is going to be restored because no matter what, you're seeking your peace. Now, for some of you, I do see this as a balancing, like you have a regular job. Some of you may be giving up a regular job, but what I'm getting from this is two avenues of making money coming in. There's two ways this money's coming to you. Some of you, it could be an inheritance or some kind of lump sum that you've been waiting for that you haven't got, and you're working a regular job, and it's going to give you that peace because it's going to give you that break to really catch up. Others of you, this is about literally, I don't think this is I don't think it's a brand new endeavor that you guys are thinking on. I think it's somewhere in the same branch of what you've done before. Or it could be hobbies. Because I'm seeing two. It's two different things you've got going on here. In the here's some hints. In the past, oh, what did I say? Here's the Hermit card. I knew he was in there somewhere. Okay, so right now, this is what you're coming out of. All right, and you're going to be turning into this troubleshooter. See the defeat? Five of Pentacles, something taken away, but done very unfairly. Soul searching. This group of Virgo is coming. They're going to find a way. Okay, this is not about giving up and giving in, because this group of Virgo is not going to do that. It's not in their, even though with the defeat card and the Hermit card, I don't think that this group of Virgo around the 9th, yes, around the 9th, you're feeling kind of hermity and feeling kind of like you were defeated. All right, but there's been a lot of soul searching going on. Some of you, the aha moments is more of like a spiritual enlightenment, getting more in touch with your intuitive side. And I think this is going to be like a universal thing. It's going to come up quite a bit in almost every reading, I think, because people are really soul searching, and they're really taking and looking at their shadow selves. Because sometimes, and I'm not saying for this group, I mean, we all have different habits that may affect, or mindsets that might affect how our new beginning begins and how it goes, or if it stays. For some of you, this is something that you've done before. You love doing it, but you had to go back and you had to do something else because you needed more finances. It's almost like some of you, it's like a hobby, but I'm seeing coins fall. All right. So I feel like some of you are going to literally be working your regular job, and you're still going to be doing whatever it was. I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles in my head. Yeah. But anyway, there's like one that you haven't looked at. And I keep saying that. I think that's a 7 of Pentacles. But for some reason, the end result is going to be the 9 of Pentacles, which is, it's not quite like the 10 of Cups, but it's culminating and really working hard. And what you've been working on is going to produce. Okay, so whatever it is that you've decided, for some of you, it's restarting again, starting it up again. This is a lot of, stuff that people have gave up on. People are going to be finding themselves restarting again, giving it that breath of fresh air. All right, so back on the 9th here, we've got soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection, going within self with introspection. Excuse me. Some of you might have went into solitude. Yep. I honor my spiritual self with the Hermit. So there's been a lot of thinking and stuff. And there was even a defeat moment where you're feeling kind of like, I was defeated. I can't, I just want to give up. I'm going to walk away from it. I've sacrificed so much. How much more do I have to lose? So there was like a period where you were kind of down for a minute. I don't think this group of Virgo stuck there for very long, though. Not at all. Nope, nope, nope. Some of you, I felt like saying that about the jobs. Sometimes that you have a job and might be somebody there that kind of makes your job like a living hell, right? And you're good at what you do, because it's sitting here talking about deception as well. All right, so whatever you're deciding to take and change, there's a change. And some of you, it's going to be like all at once. What I saw instantly with the 2 of Pentacles, for those who have like something going on there, because it's standing out, deception, and it has to do with career, somebody deceiving you. That could be people talking behind your back, claiming your work, whatever it is. I instantly saw the 2 of Pentacles where he's juggling, and all of a sudden he just goes like this. He's got 2 Pentacles. You ain't got to choose. You're supposed to take both. All right. So it's no longer just juggling, because now with that one right there, it's almost like you're going to take on a new career, or it's going to make more peace in your life, and it's going to give a new beginning in the way you think and feel. And this group of Virgo, you already intuitively got this ahead of time, and that's why the troubleshooter card showed up, because you're not sitting in the Hermit anymore. You've sit here and you've thought it out, and you're like, okay, I've been defeated, or I feel defeated, but there could be aggression, bullying, intimidation, whatever this is. Something really knocked you down. Something was taken away. You felt defeated for a hot minute. This is not where you're staying. This is not where you're at, because you're actually at the 10 of Pentacles, which is culminating, working with the troubleshooter to really fix whatever came down, or something was taken away. If this doesn't have to do with just a job period, then this has to do, say you had a situation in your home or something, and it just kind of crumbled, and you're standing alone. For some reason, I feel like saying this. Somebody's going to come across this, and this is meant for you. It crumbles, and you're standing alone. Perhaps you have children, or perhaps I'm seeing kids. And perhaps you're just standing alone and you're sitting here. I've got to get a job. I've got to make my money come in. I need my peace restored. Peace is one of the most important things for Virgos. Peace. I mean, you have to have peace. And I do know with Virgos as well, y'all have to keep busy. Okay. So this two different things that you've got going on here, right? That is not going to phase you at all, because with Virgos, not all, but there's been quite a few Virgos I've met. You have to keep busy because idle hands, right? They get bored. Okay, you're not going to be bored. And at one point, I think you questioned yourself whether or not that you could really do this. You can do this, and you're going to do quite well at it. Okay, let's get a little bit more here. Because it says here with the number 1, so you're already past the Fool card, which is a clean slate where you start from 0 and you take that leap of faith. So you've already taken this leap of faith. All right. You may not have it in the physical where everybody can see it yet, but you've already, because with Virgos, before they take the action, they put it in their mind. It's like it's done. Okay. So in your mind, at least you have already taken this leap of faith. So now we're sitting at the 1, making the magic happen, making that happy life for yourself, and if you have others around you, making it happen, getting yourself out of a hole for some. For some, it's going to feel like a gamble. But you know what? There's a thing with Virgos too, is they don't mind the gamble, because you know what? It's one of those things. They'll sit there and they'll be like, well, I won't know if I don't try it. So I guess I better get to it. Can't sit here feeling sorry for myself. Got to fix it. Got to take care of it. That's what you're doing. Creativity. Now with creativity, the second endeavor is, for some of you, it is something you've already been doing, or you've kind of like put it on the back burner because there was so much other stuff that came down, right? With the peace sitting here, I don't think peace is necessarily gone. I think it's slowly making its way in. It's sitting over here. Because for this group of Virgo does not like sitting here feeling like the hanged man, stuck, stale, stagnant, in limbo, not knowing. Okay? Virgos do not like it where they don't know. They want to know, and they have to know what's going on. And if they can't know right then and there, well, fine, I'm just going to be the troubleshooter and watch me, because I'm not going to sit and wait for my whole castle to crumble. For some of you, I felt like saying that. Right? With the Magician card, this is the action. You've already taken that leap of faith, at least in your head. It's good as done. You're going to do it. You've got a skill. You've got a manifestation with the magic, with the Magician. There's many meanings in it. With the Magician card here, if you look at it, it has every symbol. The pentacles, the cups, the wands, the swords. It's got it all. You're right. I mean, this is beyond. You've already done the leap of faith within your head, and you're doing it. There's no more sitting still. Creative visualization. You can see how this new beginning is going to go, and you're going to make it happen. Now, do you notice something with the troubleshooter on here? Do you see how one eye is blind? So that tells me right there, or at least is covered. That tells me right there, even though this group of Virgo cannot see everything that's coming, they've got one eye open, and they are paying attention to their new beginning, and they're going to go for it. That's what I get. That you're not blinded by the whole situation at all. You see a path out. And that's what you're doing. There's no more sitting still. What? For some of you, if this involves love or a partnership of some kind. Yep. Some of you, if it's just with your career and wealth, just the word partnership. Okay. There'll be more than just you taking and, oh, I got it. I got it. It's not just about, okay, there's 3 different ways I can see this. And it feels right because, like I said, not every Virgo is going to have the same thing going on. And there are thousands and thousands of Virgos. So I'm supposed to give 3 messages here off of the 2 of Cups. Okay. First one is what I'm seeing is a partnership of some kind with career and wealth. You may be combining, right? I went like this. It's putting 2 together. Okay. So the first I see is they say it's a business partnership. You've already taken that leap of faith and now it's an action. Okay. Now, at least in your head, it might as well be done. Even if it's in your head, you're already culminating, you're already planning on how to do it, and you're going to execute it, especially around November 3rd. Okay. For that group right there. And it is going to bring quite a substantial amount of money in the future, as long as this is something that in the past you might not have stuck with, or you thought it wasn't going to pay out. Another way I can read this is partnership. Okay, say if it's just you, Virgo. Remember, I saw the juggler. He was juggling, Two of Pentacles, just juggling back and forth, just trying to keep balance going into life. But my God, it's just blood. You may be joining these two endeavors together. You may be adding something. If you're a business owner or you have a creative hobby, you'll be adding things together instead of having it two different places. Some of you, that's it, two different places. You're bringing them together. Okay? Yep. For those when it has to do with love. Okay, let's read this as love. It's focusing on wealth and your career, but you're getting ready to come together with the partnership. So it won't be just about you making that money. It'll be the other person as well. There will be, that's where the balance comes in. One person who loves the other, they're going to come together to create equality within their relationship to where they are, it's not going to be so stressful. So if you are one Virgo who is either in a relationship and seemed like it's been in balance, that's the other person's going to be pulling their weight is what I get. Okay, it's all going to come together. What? Some of you, this card just sticks for connections. Yep, you may be meeting new connections that's going to help you culminate this new beginning. You can't see everything, but you're going to go for it. It will bring peace. Peace is going to be restored for Virgos. They're already seeking it, even though the peace is not there yet, but it is well on its way. Oh, I like that one. That was a nice one. I like that. Yep, because in the past it was destruction. And some of you, okay, this is going to be the last part right here before I do a closing thought, because I don't feel like adding much more. There'll be a hint for some of you Virgos. In the past, it had caused destruction. Why? Because you've already tried this before within a friendship. Either that or drugs, alcohol, something along. I'm seeing the devil in my head. And do you see this right here? Something came in between you being able to focus to get your fortune. All right. Some of you, this was within a union. For those of you that... Okay, I've got one more message. Okay, Virgos. This is going to go for a very small group of you. Those of you who are in a union, and it does feel like almost like marriage or partnership where there's love. It is showing me, and see, it showed me the beast. Oh, I don't have it here. Okay. It's not going to be any puzzle anymore. The message I'm supposed to give out to, it's probably going to go out to one person on this one. I saw the beast, which is the same thing as the devil. Okay, it could be even a Capricorn person, but I really think it states it's more about what it is about. And what it's about is the reason, the imbalance in the finances and stuff. There is what? Okay. Before it had caused destruction within this partnership. Now, if this was a business too, read it how you will. But it's what it's showing me with the beast card, which would be the devil card, is that there was some kind of an addiction, being chained to something or someone. Okay, but I instantly got drugs, alcohol, something that one person was not carrying their weight, and it crumbled. All right. So, but now there's an offering. This will be for very, very, very few Virgo, if maybe only one. Okay. So this one right here, I feel it's one. Okay. You'll come across this. Anyway, in the past, it's caused destruction. Now, if you decided to stay with that person, like I said, I'm not going to dig all into it. This is general. If you just decided to stay with this person, or it could be a new person that you're getting ready to start this with, the destruction, it won't be destructive this time around. Okay. It'll actually be fortunate in the union. So say if you did have a partnership with somebody, like a marriage, or might as well have been married, didn't have to be married, but somebody let the devil get a hold of them, and it really affected your income, drugs, alcohol. That's what I'm feeling. To the point they weren't pulling their weight, and it would just cause such an imbalance. To let you know, there is peace coming within this very soon. For this one person, and I say one person because very, very few times do people actually, I mean, I like to have faith in people, but 9 times out of 10, if somebody has something going on like that, they won't choose the relationship over their addiction. This is what I'm seeing is somebody is choosing the relationship over their addiction. Okay. And it's not going to be like it was before. It's not going to be empty promises and destruction and the beast. They are unchaining themselves, and they really, because in this partnership, and if it was you, then just flop it around to the other way. Okay. So whoever's watching this, if you're a Virgo and you've got this going on and you're the one that's doing this, then it's going to be towards whatever other sign. This is what you're going to be doing to start your new beginning in love. Okay. Because this is talking about love here for cross watchers. Okay. So anyway, you get the gist of it. One person. God, I don't normally do this one. One person, unless it's like on Coffee Time Tarot, and I have only so many people on there. One person will run across this, and this is going to get hit home. And your message is, yeah, the saying is, people don't always change. That's not true. They actually have to do it because they want to. And this happens to be within this union, because you might have, whether it was you or the other party, said, okay, well, I can't handle this anymore. We're going to go our separate ways. And that was like okay, aha moment. All right, got to fix this. Got to da-da-da-da-da. Whoever was doing this. I can't lose this. This is good. This is my family. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That just kind of came out of nowhere. Okay, so that went for one person. All right, for the rest of you Virgos, it looks good. It looks really good. Just continue to work. You've already taken the leap of faith in your head. You've already taken, you're no longer sitting here waiting for ships to come in from some other avenue. You actually took that leap of faith on something that was new that you might have tried before, but you are going for it. This is going to create, it's a new beginning. It's open a new way of doing stuff and being able, a new way of living, because it's talking about finances. And it's going to be peace. Peace is going to be restored. And that is the focus for this group of Virgo. They have one eye open. They are paying attention. They are not completely blinded to what's going on. Not all may be revealed to you yet, but it will be. But continue to work, because with that being that troubleshooter, this group of Virgo does not give up, and they don't give in. And you are on the right path. Your new beginning is here, not because it's being handed to you, because Virgo is grasping it in their hand and they're making it their new beginning. All right, guys, I hope this helped, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.